These three motivators help me achieve my goals, and I hope they can help you achieve your goals too. Let me share my thoughts with you, having been a goal setter for more than 50 years. In fact, I got into the idea of goal setting when one of my sales managers, when I was 21, said to me in a lay-by when he was reviewing a call I'd just been into. He said to me, "Peter, do you have written goals?" And I said, no, didn't really know what I was talking about. Nobody had said set goals at that age. And he said, "Peter, this is an expression to remember. If you don't know where you're going, all the roads lead there." Isn't that a great expression? If you don't know where you're going, all the roads lead there. And since that time, I've set goals. And I found that these three motivators have really helped me. The first one is this. It's what I call away motivation. Or in other words, it's what I don't want. And the way that I've always thought about it is, if there was a big block of ice here and we were in a long corridor together and we were stood by this block of ice, and we'd be motivated to move away because it's cold. The challenge with that, of course, is that as you move away from that block of ice, its effect upon you goes down, it diminishes, it reduces, because you've moved away from the ice. So you sort of laugh in the face of ice, I'm not bothered anymore. And that's the problem with away motivation. We've heard, haven't we, of people joining a gym in January and they leave a few weeks later. Why? Because they've got that little bit fitter. And therefore, the pain, which may have driven them to go and join the gym in the first place, has diminished. It's reduced. It's no longer affecting them in the same way. So the first thing that I want to know when I'm setting my goals are, what is it I don't want? What is it I'm trying to move away from? What's that problem? What's that pain? What's that challenge that I don't want to be close to anymore? That's number one. Number two is towards motivation. What is it that I do want? What am I trying to achieve? What's the outcome I'm going to get? What's the benefit? What's the advantages? How am I going to feel different when I achieve this particular goal? So that's my towards motivation. So if we're in this corridor again, we've got the ice over there, and up there at the end of the corridor, we've got a good friend, a glass of something we might like to drink, and a good joke to tell us. And therefore, we want to keep on going to get there. So that's what I feel as towards motivation. And then the third one, and this is the one that really works for me with stuff to do with my personal life, is reflex. Is that I think the reflex drive jumps in when something occurs that makes us react without even thinking. So, for example, there's a tree, suddenly is falling down, we jump out of the way. We see the plastic shark in the original film Jaws come out of the water for the first time, and we leap back even though we know it's a plastic shark. We reflex, jump back. If we get something in our nose, dust, we sneeze. Eat something that upsets us, we're sick. It's a reflex thing. And I like to sometimes think of the word reflex in a different way and think of it as a habit. And what we can create is a reflex by habitual action. So one of the things that I do in the morning is I just go out for a short walk, just to get some fresh air, see the sunshine, just starts the day in a great way. I don't have to be away motivated and towards motivated anymore about that. Maybe that's kicking in at some level I'm not thinking about. But now it's a habit, it's a reflex. I get up, do all the usual washing, shaving, all that sort of stuff. And before I eat anything, apart from just having a small glass of water, so I drink a bit of water, I don't eat anything, I go and walk. It would feel awkward not to. So that's the reflex drive. So I think when we can get to the state where our habits become reflex, that can really help us in the achievement of those goals. The other two I particularly use when I'm setting the goals. I remember a wonderful quote I saw by John C. Maxwell, who said, "Success is found in your daily habits." And I couldn't agree with that more. These habits and these motivations can obviously be used when we're talking to other people as well, but that's a conversation for another day. So for the moment, let's think of when we're setting our goals, what is it that we don't want? What is it that we do want? And then what can we create from reflex, because it's become a habit and we don't have to almost think about it anymore. We just do it and it takes us along the path of achieving our goals. I love setting goals. I love achieving goals. I don't always achieve all the ones I set, but I love setting and achieving goals. I think it's a natural part of life. And as Lou Frank said, my sales manager, if we don't know where you're going, all the roads lead there. So I hope you've enjoyed this. There's many more of my videos about. And in the meantime, I wish you every success in all your adventures in life. I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.